still want to be able to have your brain. That's more important than anything, than money. Your health is more important than anything.
Jake.
Yeah, there's a lot of punching down, practicing, hitting below my knees, and a lot of speed.
He warming up.
We're
now.
sparring.
That's what we need.
We're sparring.
Warm up.
Some
I know
8-year-olds. I got the 8-year-olds in there.
At their most recent press conference in Las Vegas, things took a shocking turn when Floyd Mayweather made an unannounced appearance, crashing the event between Gervonta Davis and Jake Paul. The surprise entrance sent the entire crowd into chaos as Mayweather accused Jake Paul of engaging in questionable pre-fight practices. No one expected Mayweather to show up, and certainly not to make those kinds of claims. The confrontation quickly escalated, with Jake Paul firing back and threatening to take legal action, insisting that Mayweather's accusations were completely false. According to Mayweather, Paul includes a clause in his fight contracts that gives him an unfair amount of control, allegedly even influencing the outcomes of bouts in exchange for favorable deals.
All right, Tank, you're giving up 40 pounds, 50 pounds to Jake. Considering he's much bigger, is this the toughest? Is this one of the biggest challenges of your career? Do you feel?
I can't say right now. I ain't been in the ring with him. You know?
After the chaos settled, fans online began echoing Mayweather's claims, pointing out how many of the fight's terms seemed to favor Jake Paul. Some worried that Gervonta Davis might fall into the same trap, signing off on conditions that could limit his control over the outcome. Grabbing the microphone, Floyd Mayweather didn't hold back. He revealed, "Jake called me for a fight, but it never happened because I wanted it on my terms." He went on to suggest that every opponent Jake faces ends up agreeing to his rules, calling it a clever business move, but also criticizing it as manipulative. "It's a good hustle," Mayweather admitted, "but I can't stand when people play the game that way."
But Jake Paul, I mean, as of right now, for what he's doing, it's good for what he's doing. But once he fights a real fighter, it's going to be bad.
Have you been impressed?
But one thing I like about him, one thing I do like about him, he's selling it. He's selling it, and he's making good money, and he's entertaining. I like it.
Is he? And Floyd.
Mayweather didn't stop there. He went on to question Jake Paul's preparation methods, implying that Paul's training and testing practices might not always align with traditional boxing standards. "If Tank ends up losing," Mayweather said, "it wouldn't shock me, but it would still disappoint me." His comments instantly divided fans, with some agreeing that Jake's rise in boxing has come with too many unanswered questions, while others accused Mayweather of trying to stir controversy before the fight.
135 pounder. Tank is 135 pounder. Next question. Wait for the mic.
Before walking off stage, Mayweather threw one final jab, saying, "Next time, don't say I owe you money that I don't." The remark sent the room into chaos, fueling even more speculation about their long-standing feud. Fans online quickly reignited old conspiracy theories surrounding Jake Paul's fights, especially his last bout with Mike Tyson, which many critics labeled a spectacle rather than a serious contest.
It's not even on that pro record. It's basically just like a exhibition.
Yeah.
Oh, whoa. Crazy.
Bank robbery.
Huh?
Bank robbery.
Well, not really, because people. I swear everyone has Netflix, or most people have Netflix.
But for them, they're getting a bag.
So yeah, for them, yeah, it's probably a bank robbery. Yeah.
As of now, there's no confirmed foul play surrounding the upcoming bout. Whether Gervonta Davis chooses to go all out on fight night remains to be seen. But if the clash goes the distance and lands in the hands of the judges, that's where things could get complicated. Reports surfaced on Friday claiming that the Paul versus Davis fight will include an AI system serving as one of the 3 official judges, a move that's already sparking debate across the boxing world.
Every fighter should be treated fair, and everybody should be on the even playing field. So I flew to Mexico to meet with the WBC, to meet with different referees, different officials, so fighters can be treated fair.
What makes you think that you can be the fighter to stop him? And if you can stop him, do you think you can stop him?
Yeah, for sure. I think I can stop him. I'm much quicker than him. He's much stronger, much bigger, but we all know that tall fighters is a taller fighter. A shorter person is hard to fight a taller person. So, a taller person is hard to fight a shorter person.
While AI scoring technology has been showcased during boxing broadcasts before, this marks the first time one is expected to play an official role on the scorecard. Thankfully, the matchup is technically an exhibition, but that doesn't mean controversy is off the table. If fans see one fighter clearly dominating while the AI delivers a different verdict, things could get messy fast. And considering Jake Paul already has a long list of skeptics, this move is almost guaranteed to raise eyebrows across the sport.
Netflix. Yeah.
Down the lens, why should everyone tune in tomorrow night? The Zone pay-per-view. What a card. It's nice to see Misfits back. It's nice to see JJ back.
Mrs. 22, I don't need to say much. Look online, see all the chaos that's happening. It's going to be rowdy, it's going to be chaotic, but it's going to be brilliant.
With just over a month to go before the Paul versus Davis showdown, excitement is already building, and not just for the main event. The undercard will feature several legitimate world-class fighters, including Alicia Baumgardner, Ellie Scottney, Gary Antoine Russell, and more. But outside the ring, the drama continues. The tension between Jake Paul and Floyd Mayweather reignited after Jake accused Mayweather of failing to pay his brother following their exhibition bout, even going as far as calling the boxing icon a scam and claiming he's bankrupt.
Fuck who it is. Even if they want to come and get some sparring in, let's run it.
Now, did Logan ever get paid with the situation with Floyd Mayweather?
Nah, not yet. Floyd Mayweather's broke. That's what a lot of people don't realize. He gets these big checks and doesn't pay the taxes on it. And then the IRS comes hunting him down later. He owes a lot of people I know money. And Logan's deep down on that list, so I don't know if Logan's ever going to get paid.
So, I'm going to continue to tell Tank, go out there, be the best that you can be, fight, and be smart. See, the problem is that they want to...
Logan Paul, Jake's older brother, famously went the distance in his 8-round exhibition with Floyd Mayweather a few years ago. And ever since, he's claimed that he still hasn't been fully paid for that bout. Mayweather has denied the accusation, but Jake has publicly sided with his brother, insisting that the boxing icon may have burned through his once billion-dollar fortune. In an interview with Rob Moore, Jake didn't hold back, saying, "Floyd Mayweather is broke. I've been saying it for years. I think he probably spent it all on the people he pays to hang around him." The remarks came shortly after Logan marked the anniversary of their fight with a pointed post on Instagram. Another subtle jab aimed at the undefeated legend took to Instagram, marking the 1-year anniversary of his exhibition with Mayweather with a sharp jab of his own. He wrote, "1 year ago today, I fought Floyd Mayweather. He's hard to hit, but even harder to collect money from. Who should I fight next?" Reports from the time suggested that Mayweather was set to earn around $52 million, while Logan's share was roughly $15 million. However, Mayweather has repeatedly dismissed these accusations as false and exaggerated, claiming that Logan's narrative doesn't match reality. Speaking at a press event ahead of his exhibition bout with Japanese MMA fighter Mikuru Asakura, Mayweather said, "This is the same guy who claims he didn't get paid, but then talks about doing a rematch. That alone tells you everything you need to know. I don't waste time entertaining nonsense."
He owes that money to the IRS. How much does he owe?
It's in the $20+ million range.
It's a lot of money, man.
But it's not something that he's been, it's not like deception.
No.
It's just neglect to
it's
pay.
Neglect. And it's also like, I think, and there is like a truth to this, he makes so much money, there's probably...
Mayweather later addressed the situation again, insisting that Logan Paul was fully compensated, saying if he truly didn't get paid, he wouldn't be chasing another exhibition. It's crazy. He says he didn't get his money but keeps asking for a rematch. That tells you everything. In response, Logan fired back during his appearance on Andrew Schultz's Flagrant podcast, taking several playful jabs at Mayweather's performance in their fight. He joked that the boxing legend, despite his 50-0 record, couldn't manage to stop him in their exhibition. Laughing, Logan mocked, "Floyd, man, where's my money? You keep dodging payments the way you dodged punches. You call yourself the greatest, but you couldn't even finish me. Maybe those punches were just too soft."
I love bringing the people into my lifestyle, showing the people how I live. Now, I know you guys see me on a regular talking about real estate. Well, lately, I purchased 62 apartment buildings in New York City. And what I need you guys to do, slide over and check out the photos. It's not all 62 buildings, it's a few buildings, but guess what? All the buildings belong to me. I don't have no partners. And all the retail down low on my buildings all belong to me.
Earlier this year, Floyd Mayweather addressed Logan Paul's accusations once again, explaining that large-scale payouts in boxing don't always happen instantly. Speaking on the Pivot podcast, Mayweather clarified that big checks take time. That's disappointment. When you finally get close to someone you idolize, he explained, you start to see that they're not always the person they appear to be. It hurts, but you learn to move on and carve your own path. He recalled early moments in his career where he felt trapped in no-win situations, including his first world title fight against Jose Pedraza. At the time, Davis was just 21 years old, undefeated at 16-0, and struggling financially after several months of inactivity. "I was told I had to take the fight or I'd be sitting on the sidelines," he said. "I was broke, evicted, had to sell my car. Looking back, I know it wasn't by accident." Davis said those experiences motivated him to warn other young fighters not to fall into similar traps. "It's like being fed just enough to keep you dependent," he continued. "Floyd would give me 10 or 15 grand to help my mom get out the hood, but that only lasted a few months before we were back where we started. It kept me in a cycle where I always had to come back for more." He added that when he shared management ties with Mayweather, that control over his career only deepened. And that's when he decided he needed to take back ownership of his life and his path in boxing.
At that time, I wasn't making that much money. I probably was making like 10,000 a fight. So 6 months is crazy to not fight, you know? So when they came back and it was like, all right, you gotta fight. He was like, you gotta fight this fighter, which is Joseph Pedraza. If you don't fight him, you're not fighting. You like sit him. You sit him.
The reigning WBA lightweight champion, Gervonta "Tank" Davis, boasts a dominant 30-0-1 record and is preparing for a summer rematch against Lamont Roach. Despite his busy schedule, the topic of Floyd Mayweather continues to follow him. Over time, the once strong bond between mentor and protege has deteriorated, spilling into public view through interviews and social media. Exchanges. Davis has even hinted that he'd be open to facing Mayweather himself if the retired legend ever decided to lace up the gloves again. A matchup that would instantly capture the world's attention. As the sport shifts and new storylines emerge, both fighters stand at crucial crossroads. For Mayweather, persistent whispers about money issues and public scrutiny may be forcing a moment of self-reflection, a chance to reassess what truly matters beyond the spotlight.
So I had to fight him. In the midst of all that happened, I got evicted, I had to sell my jewelry. So now, and remind you, I'm letting them boxers that you talking about, I'm putting them on game, letting them know what's going on. Like, see, this was happening. Like, you feel me? I'm letting these guys know. So when it be like people saying they want to fight.
Despite finding himself under pressure to make a powerful statement in the ring and cement his own legacy, Gervonta Davis has only deepened the rift with the man who once paved his path to glory. With the entire boxing world watching, both men now stand at defining moments in their stories. For Mayweather, the once untouchable king of the sport, it's about managing the realities of life after dominance. For Davis, it's about proving he can reign without the shadow of his former mentor, carving out a legacy built entirely on his own terms.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you think Floyd did that intentionally?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Why? After so much time, after like, I guess, again, after what we think he helped you come into the game, he gave you the spotlight, like why would he try to diminish your career?
Because at that time, I don't want to go too deep into it because I don't want to bring up mine, but it was somehow that they were saying that I was messing with his daughter off of the fact that she kept Snapchatting me.
Okay.
She kept hitting me on the Snapchat. So
as fight night draws near, all attention turns to Gervonta Davis, not just for his upcoming clash with Jake Paul, but for what it represents in the next chapter of his career. The world will be watching to see whether the reigning champion can truly take control of his own path and legacy. Meanwhile, questions linger about Floyd Mayweather. Will the retired icon address the rising wave of criticism, or choose to stay silent as he maneuvers through the complexities of life beyond boxing? Only time will reveal the answer. In a recent interview, former two-division world champion Tim Bradley didn't hold back when asked about the ongoing controversy surrounding Mayweather. "I've always believed he's not as real as he claims," Bradley remarked sharply, making his stance on the situation unmistakably clear.
Always been like, you know, I got taught, you know who taught me, honestly, was Al Mitchell.
Okay.
Al Mitchell taught me how to reef. Yeah. He used to sit us down. I was at the OEC.
Bradley pointed out what he saw as a clear lack of financial discipline throughout Floyd Mayweather's career, saying that Floyd never lived as though retirement would ever come. Instead, he carried himself as if he could keep fighting and earning money forever. Now, according to Bradley, the consequences of that mindset are catching up to him. His remarks underline how Mayweather's own choices may have played a major role in the situation he now faces. With the case still dragging through court, Floyd's once spotless name and reputation have been pulled into controversy and criticism. Meanwhile, the upcoming fight, set at a catch weight of 195 pounds, has already captured global attention, not just for the matchup itself, but because both fighters have reportedly placed a massive $2 million bet on their own victory.
Bad boys out there. Yeah, man, that was what we were called, bad boys. So, but yeah, he's the one that taught us. He used to sit us down, you know, sparring sessions. We used to go over.
And that's a wrap for today's video. For all the latest updates, highlights, and breaking stories from the world of boxing, make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you never miss an upload. We've got more exclusive coverage, analysis, and behind-the-scenes moments coming your way soon. Until next time, stay sharp, stay passionate, and peace out.